you to stop it. Sorry. The dog correction at the beginning of the stream.
Salut, everybody. Bonjour, tout le monde. And congratulations to the new Junior Eurovision winner, Lou Deleuze. We're going to get into that shortly, but
Oh, goodness.
hi, you guys. Welcome back to the second stream of the season. And it's me wearing the uniform of a ray gun. I don't remember if you guys know that from the Olympics of 24, but I thrifted the shirt in Seattle. So I guess someone on Team Australia in the 24 Olympics in Paris immediately thrifted their uniform as soon as the Olympics were over, and I found this shirt in Seattle and thrifted it. So now I'm wearing the same
How much
uniform
did
that
you pay
Reagan
for?
wore. It was like $12.
Oh, what a steal.
But yeah,
What an
I'm Team
absolute
Australia
steal.
today, right? Yeah, I just had to bring that up before we got into the
Team
stream.
Australia.
So hi, you guys. I just
I'm
had to show that
sorry.
off.
I'm impressed with that find.
So am I. I'm
I'm
so
real
happy
impressed
about
with
it.
that find.
hmm
I mean, you got to
So
get rid
yeah.
of the uniform, I guess, after that
Mhm.
national embarrassment.
It was a cultural phenomenon. But yes, I'll be Australian
Yes, true.
today. I'm not putting on the accent, but I will be Australian today. And yeah, we only have a couple topics to discuss, but we could go pretty in depth on how we want to approach them. So,
Yeah.
Lily, how are you doing? What are our thoughts just kind of going into this discussion today?
I mean, I have thoughts. I went into junior blind, so I'm I'm ready to talk about that from yesterday.
All right. Yeah.
First of all, Kenges I'm ready for, but we got to start with one of our announcements, which is Iceland withdrew. So
They did.
we're now down 5 countries for next year. Here's the thing. I'm looking at this list, and I'm hoping it's gonna get the withdrawal list is gonna get longer. Frankly. I know last week we were like, oh yeah, we were waiting on Iceland. I didn't know if Iceland was going to stick through. I'm glad that they did. They used to have Song Captain before they joined Eurovision, or like a song festival as like Song Captain. So I would like to see maybe that could make a comeback. Oh yeah, like back before Iceland was a Eurovision country.
Nice.
They used to do a song contest still back then. I know, like, there's, like, in Portugal, RTP said they're going to be going, but we do have, I think, 12 of the artists involved in Festivali. Oh my gosh, not Kenges. Festival da Canção have said that they will not be going if they were to win, and that's more than half.
Like, I believe the number was 17 contributors to the show, which ultimately results in at least 11 of the acts competing, which is extremely significant in Festival de Canção. I almost said Festival de Kenges too, but yeah, that is extremely significant. So we'll see what Portugal does, but as of right now, they don't seem to be on very stable ground in terms of whether or not they're actually going to be sending an act, because of just the size of the folks who signed that petition. The quantity of them was pretty insane.
Yeah, and then you have to also take into consideration, like, I'm sorry, dog. Yeah, like there's other national finals or like competitions that we know are happening where we are seeing artists like, oh yeah, they probably wouldn't go if they won either. Competing there, along with now I think some workers for Serbia's broadcaster have said they don't want Serbia to participate. So that's another like list of, but the deadline passed for withdrawal without fee. Honestly, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to Serbia, I know last year there's like a lot of controversy happening because of like the student protests and the corruption protests, anti-corruption stuff that was going on during their national final last year. I'm curious to see if we're gonna still see some kind of like motion like that occurring, but in this case, not only anti-corruption, but also looking towards, potentially not wanting to participate at the contest. I don't know how much of that's going to happen or what and whatnot, but we'll see. I'm just genuinely curious as to like where this is going to go and what would have to happen for people in charge at the EBU to understand that
this was a series of bad mistakes.
Out. Yeah, exactly.
I personally, I have a theory that okay, so we have these first 5 countries that did withdraw. I feel like it's going to happen in 3 waves. There's going to be the countries who withdraw without withdrawal fee and without incident. And there are going to be a chunk of countries who do withdraw because it causes a big political fiasco or just public PR, like the image is terrible, so they withdraw and then take on the fee. And then there's going to be the last second withdrawals as we get closest to the show because of an even bigger scandal that involves them participating. So I think we're going to get some collectively as the season just kind of goes on, and as we get to the very end, there's going to be some just like last minute pulls, kind of what we saw like in the Netherlands in 24, but without but that was Navotros' decision. I feel like as we get toward the end, it's going to get uglier and more will withdraw because there isn't a way for this to get better.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine we might be getting situations like 2019 with Ukraine, where you have an act selected, act doesn't want to go for whatever reason. Backup's like, I'm not going either, and then you're left with like, what are we gonna do now?
I could see
So I
that.
can see maybe potential stuff like that occurring as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see where this all goes. What else happened this week? Nemo sending back their trophy, which love to see that. That was
And Charlie McGettigan.
And then I was gonna say that too. I was gonna yep. So we're gonna see. I don't know who else will send back trophies or whatnot. Clemens is sending his fake trophy he made for last year. He sent that to the EP too.
Clement
And the invoice.
Clement, you'll always have my heart.
It's just like laughing at that one. That was very funny to me. But we'll see what goes on because it's just like I think a lot of people are kind of like, what are we doing here? And even beyond this year, I look and I think about selecting acts for future contests.
Yes.
Because you're always going to have people who, a lot of artists and people who are artistically inclined tend to be more left leaning. It's just, there's no way, it's just what typically happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people who are into artistic pursuits. Can I help you, young man? I'm in the middle of talking to people right now. I can't have this conversation with you. I don't know. You can go downstairs though, or you can go lay in the bed, or you can go lay somewhere else. You can't lay under.
He needs you to bargain with him.
There's nothing under the desk for you to lay on, and I know you don't need to go outside because you were just out there. Rue's just barking at the neighbors, and you're not gonna go out there and bark at neighbors, okay? I'm in the middle of something right now, so I can't have this conversation with you. Okay, you can go play with your sister. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. No, honestly, like that's
goodness.
kind of one of the Easter eggs of being in our streams. It's just like if you can find Mitchell and Rue in the streams, then you can stick around. But
okay, Mitchell, I need you to get down. You don't need to be up here in my face right now. I had to close
my Rue out of the office because she would just be in front of the camera, like pacing back and forth. So yeah.
Here's the thing, Igor is, I don't know where he's at. Lately, he's been climbing under the bed and sleeping under the bed, which, whatever. I don't care. The only thing is sometimes he does it at night, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And then I hear like meowing coming from under my bed. I know what he wants. Under my desk, I usually have a dog bed there, but because I'm getting a new computer, I'm like rearranging everything because I'm getting like a big, like a gaming PC setup. Basically, I have like a lot of boxes under my desk, so he can't fit under there because there's a box, like a 3-foot box under the desk, and and then he's just not able to lay where he usually likes to lay. He's now laying next to me. Mind you, behind me there's a day bed he can sleep on. There's 2 couches downstairs he can go lay on. There's a dog bed behind me as well he can lay on. No, he wants to lay on the floor under my feet.
Aw. It's sweet. That is sweet.
It's sweet. But it's also like, there's not space for you right now. Please let me focus on this. But yeah, like we were talking about with that, we're going to see what's happening. Yeah, so I'm just going to click on some comments real quick. So we have Sundrop Center saying, y'all need to look up Luke Black's song, Roses on the Concrete. It's a beautiful song that does a great job of illustrating events happening in Serbia. It has touched me a lot.
I'm
I'll
going to
have to
look it
look it
up,
up.
Sundrop. Yeah. I'll just put it in my
I do like
Spotify search so that by the time I'm off of this, I could commentate on it, hopefully. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion.
Yes. And then Mark G 94 says, at this point, countries are going to qualify by default. What a mess.
Are we going to have enough countries for 2 semifinals? Are we going to have enough? How are you going to fill a week of content? What's your plan? What's your plan?
Because what is this? Now we have, doing the math, right now where we stand, are we at 34?
Is it 34? I did not do the math. I should have done the math. I did not. But okay, so if typically there are between 17 and like 19 countries in a semifinal, and we have 5 withdrawals, then it would have semifinals that would have between 5 and 4 non-qualifiers. I don't necessarily think that would be viable. But then again, someone probably has done the math on this already. Either way, if they lose,
I think at this point, we're looking at like the least amount of countries since before we had 2 semis.
we are already at that threshold, I believe. Like with just these 5 withdrawals, that already is the threshold, correct?
Yes, 34 meaning 34 minus Big 4 plus Australia. 29 would have 14 and the other would have 15.
I don't feel like that's viable for a show. For a Tuesday or a Thursday show, I feel like you would end up spending more money trying to like put on the show than you would in getting those votes.
Yeah.
That's just my theory though. I don't know the whole financial backside about how that is going to end up, especially because this is completely experimental at this stage.
Oh, okay, that's what's happening. I'm sorry, because like usernames look different now. So what looks like is going on is people's usernames are not what shows up in their comments. It's their full URL.
Oh, I don't like interesting.
That's not neat and tidy. That's kind of like
StreamYard, change it back.
No, this isn't StreamYard. This is a YouTube thing.
YouTube, change it back. StreamYard, I did not address you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like that YouTube.
All right. Okay, well, I mean, at least we are able to recognize that now. So we still have our community here, you guys.
I know. I'm just confused. Yeah, but that's that. So let's talk about yesterday, I guess. This is a wonderful transition.
So yeah, you guys, we typically reserve it for 1 stream in the season, and this is the stream this year where we do get to talk about it. The Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2025 that just happened in Tbilisi, Georgia. So Lili knew nothing about this.
Many thoughts.
Lili knew nothing about. I'm gonna let you lead the conversation because I just want to respond. You have experienced nothing until yesterday, so please tell me what you think.
I hated the mix. What was the mix? Like I don't know who needs to be yelled at, but so consistently I'm watching these shows and the mix is bad. Like it just felt like a lot of the singers were singing underneath their songs.
Yes, it was like, bad. It was really bad.
Like Malta. I wanted to hear more of her because she was a great singer. Also, when are we going to see Mushu do some adult stuff? Because he's like the king of Junior. And like I was looking at like songwriters and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, okay. Malta's song is by lyrics by Destiny, and Mushu did the music.
Producing. I think he's just establishing himself like really strongly in the junior-oriented market so that he has a like kind of a sturdier profile going into adult songwriting. That's my theory. That's not really supported by anything. It's just kind of the sense I get. But he can produce adult music. Like I'm not going to bar him from that. He has a good, mature, clean sound.
Yeah. Other things, just kind of like doing a quick everything about Junior going on. I don't like a ballad at Junior. I think I'm just in a like I don't mind the ballad, but when it comes to, because when I watch Junior with the mindset of, okay, I'm 10. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Yes.
it's just like it's so ballad heavy. Um, I'm not saying these aren't talented children. I'm just saying I get bored of a ballad.
This
And I'm
was a
like,
very
how many
ballad
little
heavy
kids
year.
like watching people sing ballads?
Generally not that many. Kids are there for fun because that's how it's advertised to the children. This is gonna be fun. Like, this is
Exactly.
yeah, it's how it's advertised that conflicts, like, cognitively with what the material actually is.
And like we need children's songs, like kids being able to sing child like friendly
Mhm.
music because
Kids
that's just
media
a
is
vital
important.
necessary thing. And
We don't have kids media really
don't
anymore, so
we don't have like children's media that's not for babies anymore. And it's
yeah.
kind of annoying. Another side part of that though is a lot of the children's media is so dumbed down that like
Mhm.
parents can't sit and enjoy it really.
Mhm.
Because I remember, like, as a kid, I'd be watching. I was thinking about the Rugrats for some reason this morning. I
Mhm.
know why I was thinking about the Rugrats this morning, but like, I was thinking about the Rugrats and like the fact that there's so many cultural references in that like are for the parents to enjoy, and
Mhm.
like the kids will just go, "Oh, okay, that's like a joke." Like, I think Rugrats is my introduction into Sunset Boulevard, for example. Like,
Mm,
there's
mhm.
so many references to that. There's references to various older movies and TV shows. And like when I'm watching a kid show now, I don't see that at all. Cause like
No.
I'm parent aged. So when I'm watching like a children's show, I would expect the jokes to hit for me too, but there's just none of that anymore.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, wow, that doesn't bring enjoyment. But back to Junior from that. Yeah, like I was just like kind of feeling like, is this like interesting? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of ballads.
Serious
Um,
ballads too,
I
quite serious ballads, a number of them.
yeah. Let me see. So yeah, Malta, that was cute. I liked it. Kind of made me think of a musical. It's
Yes.
like the I Want song of a musical.
Mhm.
Um,
I love how the entire song
Azerbaijan.
sounded like the end of a
Oh,
song. Oh my
sorry.
god. Okay, no, yeah. So, no, yeah, that was my comment about Malta. Like, the whole song sounds like the crescendo of a song, and I I kind of love it.
Yeah.
But uh, so Azerbaijan, Dihaj has a credit on this. Please,
You know
please talk
what?
to
I
me.
get it. I see it. I see it. Um, I was like, because like I said, I went to junior blind, so like my
Yeah.
notes for this were like, meow meow. Does that mean meow meow and like Azeri? Is this a song about a cat? And I was like, oh, who is this diva? Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's the diva cat. I was like, very cute. The aesthetic of the staging made me think of a combination of two things that none of you all are going to understand: Stomp and the 90s production of Cats. These are two video VHSs my music teacher from elementary school would put on if she was out for the day.
Oh my
And
god.
that staging made me think of those two things. It was like, what if the 90s production of Cats that was filmed for VHS was combined with Stomp, which is also a very 90s Broadway thing. I don't know if anyone would know what this is if you're like under the age of like 30. Basically it was like a production, it was what's the word? Percussion group who did like a Broadway thing where they banged on trash cans and stuff. I
Oh, okay.
It was like a cultural phenomenon at the time.
That
But I
sounds
just remember
90s.
from like I remember seeing commercials for it and stuff like that. And then in elementary school, like I said, if my music teacher was gonna be out for the day, she gave the sub two VHSs, and they were always Stomp or Cats. One of those two was what we ended up watching. Um,
It took you back to
yeah,
that.
it took me back to that. It was
Oh my
cute though. I was
god.
like, okay,
It's
there's a
very
lot
different.
happening.
And, like, it's you would expect that least of all from that country, that kind of angle, but that is typically the kind of thing that you would hope out of Junior, like, the fun, lighthearted danciness about it that kids can really get with and understand. That's something that you'd expect generally if you didn't know about the contest going into it. But yeah, Meow Meow, that was I'm not surprised that it was somewhat a little startling.
Yeah. What was next? Croatia, and then what was that?
Yeah,
Snowy. I was like, does
ye
that mean snow? I was like, is this about snow?
but there
It's
was
snowing
snow
outside.
in the
Like,
staging. There was snow in the staging.
it snowed here last night.
Mhm. He
Again,
was
this is
given
the
a
second
Dora
week in a
ballad.
row we've gotten snow.
He was
It
given a
was
Dora
giving
ballad.
Dora ballad.
Yeah.
It was very much Dora ballad, and then it begins to snow, and I was like, okay, this is sweet, but it feels very wintry. I do like the fact that we do get more songs at Junior though that feel wintry.
Yes, wintry is good.
Because I'm like, I'm in the
Christmassy.
mood for like wintry music. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cute. He just stood there in his little white suit in the snow. Who was next? Armenia with
San
Albert,
Marino.
Braveheart.
San Marino
Oh,
was
I
next,
skipped
and
San
then
Marino. I skipped the
so
little Swifty.
so
Okay,
but
yes.
San Marino. Yeah, talk to me about that. What are your thoughts on that one?
I know she's a Swifty.
Oh
I
yeah.
just know it.
Oh yeah. I
Like
saw the
there's not
fringe.
like
I saw the fringe and the boots. I was like, okay, yeah,
I
you're
was
a
like,
showgirl defender.
This is a cute little like country pop ballad. Poppy, not really ballad, like little up tempo-y cuteness.
Mid-E up tempo-y number.
Yeah, like a mid tempo. That's the word, mid tempo. Like a mid tempo little number about like dreams or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is cute. This is giving horse girl. You know, it's a vibe. I feel like a lot of little girls are like
No,
that.
It is. And San Marino, they might have horses, and like it is a market. There is a market for horse girl music. I wasn't expecting San Marino to go for it, but
I thought it was sweet. Okay,
I thought it was
like,
good. I loved it.
And
I loved it.
Here's the other thing with that. It's not a ballad, so I'm not losing interest necessarily. Also, it's very it feels age appropriate. It doesn't feel too juvenile, because that's another problem I have with Junior. Just sometimes things go too juvenile.
Yes.
Like a la, oh no, I saw someone say something. Let me see. There was a comment from earlier about this as well. Did I lose the comment completely? Okay, well, I had seen it. It looks like maybe it may have gotten deleted.
What was the essence of the
Yes.
comment?
Hold on. Okay, here we go. It was Mark. I found it. Oh no, wrong one. It was this one from Mark. Yeah. I have JESC ranges and 13 to 7. 13 to 17 makes it more varied and appealing to music. So, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, kids don't listen to kid music. My nieces are under 13. They listen to Olivia Rodrigo and Billie Eilish.
Good
this
insight.
Song feels like something that a kid would actually listen to. Like I can
yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I can see, I don't know how old Martina is. Looking at her, she looks like she's between like 9 and 12. I don't know how old kids look anymore. And like I can see this being someone in that age range would want to listen to and emulate, because again, it's very Swift, like very Taylor Swift-esque. So yeah, I think like that one works outside of just the context of Junior.
Also, fun fact, her last name, CRV, that's the name of the California beverage tax. So I've occasionally been calling her, hey, Martina CRV, like, yes, like we're paying the proper taxes on our beverages. But yes, it's very Swifty coded. It did suit her. Like, I feel like she could emulate that style more. It just felt like it suited her. Like, I felt like she belonged in this lane musically, and I hope that she kind of sticks it out, because I did see some star power in that. Like, keep it up, girl.
Okay.
I see the vision. I see the vision, truly. Yeah.
I like Junior because it just makes me feel like I'm encouraging children to follow their dreams.
It
Also,
heals
she
my
did
inner
good. She
child.
got what?
Yeah.
She came 9th. Okay,
she got 3rd in the televote. That's San Marino's. She got San Marino's best results in anything ever. I think 3rd in the televote, San Marino.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Good for you, girl. I hope you go home proud.
Let's see.
Braveheart, Armenia was next.
Was Armenia like a favorite going in?
It was my favorite. It was my favorite. And yes, it was generally a discursive favorite going into the contest. It gave cinema. Like, it definitely was more cinematic than it was a children's competition type of song. And I do think that prior condition is what kind of attracted me to it, not the childness quality, because the lyrics are more child oriented, but the melody is super adult, cinematic angle. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know Armenia is a powerhouse at Junior. I get why Armenia is a powerhouse at Junior. I I didn't want like, I wasn't feeling it really.
That's
You
understandable.
know what I mean? Like,
I understand,
I
yeah.
just it wasn't what I look for at Junior.
But do you see how it's just
Who was
me
next?
coded? Do you see how, like, it was
Oh,
like, this is
100%. I know
for
why that was
me?
one of your
Gosh.
I know exactly why that was your favorite.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
So, like,
So
then came Ukraine, and I was like, "Oh, finally some up-tempo-ness." Like, I was like, "Okay, this has some energy to it." It was cute. Um, it was, like, a nice combination of, like, cultural and, like, child-friendly and, like, upbeat, and there was a lot of dynamics with, like, the staging. That
mhm.
was a good overall package. I really did.
If there are any Ukrainians in the audience, then please correct me on this. But from what I understand, Motanka, the title of the song to be, is it's like a straw doll. It's a straw doll that is made for little girls in Ukraine, and it's supposed to be kind of like a protective doll, somewhat of a synthesis of what we understand a voodoo doll to be, but definitely without all those like, not with the same conditions for sure. But Motanka is supposed to be it's supposed to be deific in a way to some degree as like a doll for little girls. And I thought that was really cool, really insightful. I feel like Jamala co-signed this song. She had nothing to do with the writing or production, but it just sounds like it got the okay from her.
It sounds like what you would expect to get from a Ukrainian entry
Also,
at
pipes.
either contest.
That little girl got some pipes. Like,
Yeah.
woo.
So yeah, so like I like the combination of cultural and upbeat good music. I don't know. So yeah,
Mhm,
I liked Ukraine a lot. Who else did
mhm.
we have? After
Following
that,
Ukraine,
it was
song number
Ireland.
7,
Oh,
Ireland. Lottie, Lottie. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. No, please talk. I don't. Yeah.
I love the Irish. I love the what's it called? I love the Irish language. I want to hear more Irish.
It's
I
so
wasn't
beautiful.
personally feeling the song. Also, I got distracted by the mountain in the back. I'm like, where are there snow-capped mountains in Ireland anywhere?
I climbed Ireland's highest peak when I was there, and let me tell you, it's not a snow-capped mountain. It's more of just a rocky mound. But love y'all nonetheless. And let me just say,
Yeah,
Lottie, you hit those notes. You should be proud, girl. Like,
yeah.
absolutely. Like, I think, and I love an Irish ballad. I love Irish, and I love the ballad. It is very much coded for me. But one critique I do have about the song is, it does feel like an interpolation or an imprint of Ed Sheeran's "Perfect."
I'm sorry.
You would have to go back and listen to it to kind of pick up those signals, but it does feel like an Ed Sheeran ballad structurally, and that I would say is my only critique about it because I don't typically like his artistic style, but I don't. But that's that's beside the point. Lottie, amazing job.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, yeah, that was nice. Oh, going back to Ukraine real quick.
Mhm.
So, goodness, I need to like touch things. There we Oh my god. Why am I so there we go. Oh, sorry, this is musical hello. So I saw the Ukrainian entry, her winning the televote made sense. It made sense to me too.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
it was I can see like kids wanting to pick up a vote for that. That's kind of how I feel
Yes.
like I said about Junior is like what would a child want to vote for?
Mhm.
I did vote for her. So that's one of the ones I voted for. The next one I voted for
Me as
was the
well.
Netherlands.
Oh,
Meadow with
Meadow.
Freeze.
Yeah.
I thought that was so much fun. Like it checked off my child-friendly boxes. It was upbeat. I like I'm kind of corny. I like an effect in a song where they stop when they say like the word stop or something like
Mhm.
that. So Freeze checked off that box for me. Choreo was engaging. I think that was just like a great little performance.
Mhm.
Um,
It feels like a
so yeah.
playground game, you know, in the best way
Yeah.
possible. It feels like we're playing like hopscotch or like jump rope, something on the playground where it's just like we're active and we're engaged and we're having
Hmm.
fun. That's what that song feels like. And also, Meadow, I love seeing a little brown girl on that stage. I love seeing a little brown girl like really
Yeah.
kill it. The
She
song itself
was
I
she
find
was
a little silly, but that's the point. Like you're supposed to like find it upbeat and fun and just
yeah.
like really get into the rhythm of it. So nicely done.
Yeah, it was like
Also, the
that
end
was one I was
pose.
like also her one backup dancer was like having the time of her life.
Oh, that I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Every time in the green room they pan over, I'm just like, yeah, you have fun. Good job. Enjoy your fun.
Yeah.
Next was Poland. I don't remember this at all.
It was the one with the mermaids and the coral.
Oh, okay. Okay. I remember the state. I can't tell you. And I don't remember the song. I remember like the mermaids on the floor. I thought that was fun. I was like, okay, yeah, I can see like.
It was a big ballad. Uh-oh. Are we gonna witness?
1 second. I gotta yell.
All right. But okay, so to carry the conversation a little bit, you guys, Poland's song, it was a big, demonstrably vocal heavy ballad, big sounds, big percussion, really long, loud notes. To me, it so deeply gave like Chinese drama. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like melodically and the way it was delivered, the lyrical content, it points me to just like, okay, this is a deeply Asian song in a way that not a lot of folks would really understand. But I think that's also kind of why I loved it. It's just Asian to me in some way, specifically Chinese drama.
I mean,
I liked it though.
hey,
I liked it
do
though.
like a Chinese
Yeah.
drama.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy a drama.
It was
yeah.
pretty. I
No,
like the song too. Yeah.
I get it. I totally get that one. I mean, I get the appeal of that, but like, I don't remember the song. I just remember the mermaids. I'm like, okay, this is fun. This is cute. Okay, next up was North Macedonia.
That was like the orphan song. I hate that I have to call it that. That was the orphan song. Wait, North Macedonia, that was Miracle.
Yeah, like
no, I confused that with Montenegro. I'm sorry, Balkans.
Okay.
North Macedonia was Miracle. That was the girl on the flowy with like the really, really complicated runs. Like
yes. Okay. Yeah. No,
yeah.
No, she was singing like 100%.
Yeah. Clear vocals.
Again, it was
very
a ballad.
Nice and clear. Ballad though.
Yeah.
Very
again,
ballad heavy
ballad.
year.
It didn't really. Yeah. It didn't really jump out to me. I think because it was such a ballad heavy year. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
And
then
following that, I believe was Montenegro. Like,
was it?
Girl, this is Junior Eurovision. Like, and we're almost like in 1944 levels of serious, like with this topic. But give that little girl a Tony. Give that little girl a Tony because she deserves it for that performance. Yeah, like she was acting down.
That was like when she started out on the floor, right?
Yes.
Like laying on the floor. Okay. Yeah, no. I was like, this is I was gonna say this is a tone shift, but not really.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. There was a lot of serious children last night.
Yeah.
Or yesterday afternoon for me. Yeah. Or morning. I don't know what time it was. Okay, let's see. Next up is Italy. That was again. I see the appeal of that for children. Okay, hello.
I love songs that sound like they were produced on like a DS.
I mean, I get the appeal. Again, Mytho, we're not doing this right now. I'm in the middle of something. I know. Okay.
Hi, baby boy.
I know you don't have to go. I know you don't have to go outside. I know for a fact you do not. Stop it.
You're supposed to be in the shot.
Oh my gosh, was I not on mute?
Oh no, you were on mute. You were on mute for
okay, cool. Okay,
a
making
portion
sure
of it, yeah.
I was on mute. Okay, he just, like I said, he wants to lay where he can't lay.
Mr. Wait, okay, yeah, Montenegro. I forget. Oh yeah, okay, Italy. So for the Italian song, I was a little confused by it. He had the right energy. He had the right energy for the song. The staging jumbled me a little bit, and the song itself was a little confusing. But I mean, he killed it up there. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
It's supposed to be an adjacent to rap. I wasn't getting a ton of singing, but it wasn't really rap either, and neither was it truly spoken word. But it was real. That was real.
It was something. It was fine. I don't hate it. I didn't love it. I was just like, okay, He's up there doing his thing, having a good time.
That's the point. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
upbeat.
exactly.
Hello, energy, people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, finally, like a pulse again.
Mhm.
Who was after that? Spain. I actually really like Spain.
Yeah, let's talk about Spain because I know
Um,
Augusto like had quite a bit of commentary regarding this song. We can definitely get to his part of the discussion later on in the season too. But this song, it's
what
very Broadway. Like it's
I specifically
so
wrote, oh, it's
sweetly
Dancing Through
Broadway.
Life. It is very specifically Wicked, Dancing Through Life, and the way they did the staging for the movie.
Especially the progression into the second verse was Dancing Through Life coded. Like we are Act 1 of Wicked down because I don't know
I
if
don't
you
mind, but that's what
like
I got from that.
when he was doing kind of the promo leading up to the release of this song, he was singing Defying Gravity at the broadcaster. So this was very much his angle. This is his I'm not just going to call it a comfort zone, but this is his level of expertise. He does theatric level performances. And that was displayed
Mhm.
pretty securely. And he was one of the 5 acts who didn't wear white. I have commentary on that later. We'll get to that.
I mean, I get tired of seeing everyone in white. I really do. Even an adult. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
There's colors. Let's have colors. Also,
Mhm.
it's Junior. Like kids like
Colors.
colorful stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's giving like sad beige baby. I just want to see some color in things.
Yes.
But no, I like that. That one made me think of, like I said, Dancing Through Life was very much
Mhm.
the staging. What was like having like the importance of reading? Was I getting the right vibe from that? I
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
yeah,
oh,
that
it's about reading. Love to see children reading. I read a
amazing
lot.
message.
I have a book. How many books? I have like 6 books next to me. I
Mhm.
like to read. I like to see kids reading.
Mhm.
Yay. Let's
Good
see. After
messaging.
him was Georgia, another ballad, but I liked this ballad. This was like a dramatic ballad from Georgia
Mhm.
that was very enjoyable to me. I was like, "Oh, okay, I get the appeal of a ballad at Junior now."
Mhm.
It was
It had a very Eastern European flavor to it. Like, this
yeah.
definitely came out of Eastern Europe, but also another Asian flavor. This is also another Asian coded song to me in a way that I can't describe, but
Mhm.
uh, I do hear like hints of their history just in the way the song is constructed, and the staging was drama. Like this is a ballad for Junior that doesn't really feel like it's trying to be taken all that too much seriously because it's an
Mhm.
inspirational song, just with kind of like
Yeah.
a darker undertone in terms of melody and production.
I also really liked the girl's outfit. Her
Mhm.
costume was very cute to me.
Mhm.
It was giving Witch Hat Atelier. Which
Oh,
if you get that reference, cool, let's be friends.
yeah.
It was like I can see like one of the splash pages for that series having that exact outfit on it. I was like, oh, that's
Mhm.
really cute. All right. No, I liked it. I thought it was really big, and like I get why it did well. Also, like
Mhm.
Georgia just does Junior so well.
They do.
Like Georgia, Armenia, they both are like on top of Junior.
Mhm.
Well, not anymore. We'll have to move someone else in there into that ring. So then we have Cyprus after them. Uh, 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 uh,
Okay, no, the the important thing is to have fun. The important thing that should always be the focus of the delegations is to make sure that the contestants are having fun. And to me,
mhm.
it looked like nothing needs to be taken seriously. You know,
Yes,
we can
which
just
is
we
my speed to a certain extent. I thought it was clear they were having a good time, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy
just
that they gotta go to
the
BC and have
circusy
a good time.
breakdown after the first chorus, like with all like the brass.
That was fun.
That it was fun. I like how they didn't have to look super far to find a staging
Mhm.
that worked for them.
Yeah. Also, side note, I hated the flag parade.
Oh my
I was just
god,
like,
that was so
it
poorly
looked
done.
so
No, 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 that was poorly done.
it
Let's
was
never do that
like
again.
it
Mm-mm.
was oh my gosh, it was like watching an elementary school, which whatever, fine, they're children, but like it was watching an elementary school derogatory. rather
Yeah.
than like not. Like I was just like, what are we doing? It was like it just looked messy. It was like in elementary school plays when you guys pass the microphone around from kid to
Mhm.
kid because you're old school and they can afford one microphone.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what that I hated the there were so many things with the production of the show itself this year where I was just like, what are we doing? What was our
I
budget?
I heard the hosts talking for the first time, and I was immediately like, "Where are we?" Like, did they meet last
Also,
night?
I want to see a kid hosting at Junior. Just toss me
Right?
at least one child. I don't
We
want to
were
see
sorely
two
missing that.
adults.
Yeah.
I want to see at least one kid. That's how I feel about hosting at Junior.
It makes it so much
All
less
right, we have
uncanny.
we have two more songs from Junior. We have France,
Mhm.
our winner of the contest.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? We know what country she's from. You could have just showed me a single a single still photo. And I'm like, oh, this is France, isn't it? We've got a beret.
A red
We've
beret is
got a
iconic.
ballad that's we've got a ballad that sounds like it was made to be voila esque. I just feel like she was missing a striped shirt and a baguette, and we would have been hitting all the stereotypes. Yeah, it is. I know Elodie is from France, so
Mhm.
oh my gosh, comment. It's
Voila, but for
voila,
kids.
but for kids, 100%. That's
So,
what that was. I checked. Barbara Pravi had nothing to do with
yes,
this.
she had no
She's been
credits.
freed from
0.
the basement at France One. Um, they have taken her out of the basement. She is now free to wander the streets. But yeah, no, I just, you
I
know,
have a dissertation basically about this song, and it's killing me. It's killing me. So, when this season first started, I believe this was the first song announced. It was the first song that was released,
mm-hmm,
and it when I first heard it, then I was like, "Oh, okay. Like we're getting imprints of voila." Like strategically, that feels like the angle they're going for. Also, the structure of the song, it ekes it to a degree that is kind of uncanny. I was like, all right, yeah, so we're gonna have a voila pastiche kind of in the junior song contest this year. Come to see that as we get progressed later on, not all the songs have been selected yet, but the running order comes out, and I see France second to close. I was like, that's pretty interesting. We don't have all the songs, but here France is kind of going to close the show. That is a very significant spot for them to be in competitively. Elodie also says the songwriter is Santa, one of the emerging big French singer in France nowadays. Okay, so like there is some steam behind the name of the contributor or one of the contributors to this song. I can I'll keep that in mind. But also after finding out that that would be the running order, we see, or at least I, because I like to kind of see the show as it's progressing before the final show, see all of these acts wearing white pretty much except France. And the acts that are wearing white are both the up-tempo songs and the ballads. That also kind of gave them a competitive edge.
yeah,
I, in a way, feel like the overarching perspective France has on Junior is that they're taking it too competitively. They're this is the third, at least the third winning act they've used that implemented an extremely significantly categorically French stereotypical thing that has kind of caused a surge for them. And I want to make sure that folks know that as I'm discussing this, I hope the girl had fun. I hope Lou Deleuze doesn't get any backlash from this, but she will probably as a result get some commentary after the fact because of the fact that this sounds like a voila pastiche that kind of made its way over here following songs like Mon Amour in the adult contest and Maman in the adult contest. The French are taking themselves extremely seriously, and I don't want the acts to lose the concept of having fun because of all the strategy being put into their performance
mm-hmm,
prior to the fact. She killed it. She did an amazing performance. I'm not saying she didn't deserve to win. She did because of what she went up there and did for herself. But it feels more competitive than it is fun for France. And to me, I don't want any child to lose out on the joy of that because there would be a certain expectation set. And France, I find it kind of boring that you do this. I'm talking to the French delegation, Alexandra Reda-Amiel. Like, the decisions that you made up to this point, they don't feel like they're orchestrated for the purpose of having fun. It feels like we're just focused on the competition alone. And that is a little, I don't like that.
I don't like that for Junior at all. Junior should be about fun first and foremost.
Exactly.
Okay.
Speaking of fun.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say here, speaking of fun, and this leads us into our next topic after this, Albania. This is the third song I voted for. I thought it was so much fun. I was like, who is this little diva having the time of her life?
She was having fun. She was totally having fun.
Exactly. And I just, I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I would like to see more. I feel like Albania and Junior, I get Albania at Junior because they've consistently had like these like just fun little songs. Yeah.
Even their more serious songs don't feel like they're trying to take you through the trenches of what being an orphan is like. But like they know how to take it to the contest and make it like kids accessible, whatever their entry is. It just feels like they know how to craft something for their audience that doesn't feel insultingly juvenile at the same time. This was a song about fruits and vegetables, but as an almost 30-year-old man, I was bopping along, you know? Like it just, I got it. I understood it.
Yes. I mean,
Albania.
It's important to get your 5 a day.
Yes, it is.
I enjoyed every second of that performance. I went on like the little app or whatever and just was like, oh, let me do my 3. So she was one of my 3. Yeah. So that was
congratulations,
Junior.
all the kids. I hope you all have a safe flight home, and I hope you get a lot of rest after all of that because y'all did amazing. Good job.
Yeah, no, 100%. Was like just to finish off commentary on Junior. France had 8 top 5s in a row, including 4 wins.
It's okay because they have the Eiffel Tower and Red Berets too, so they will always have staging.
Yeah. Oh, what am I hitting? Yeah. So I have Rue behind me. Yes, Rue. Did you want to come say hello?
Hi, Rue, baby.
Okay. She can't hear you. She's just looking for
telepathically. Hello, Rue, baby.
She wants to cuddle. That's her favorite thing in the world is cuddling. Okay. No, not right now. Because hold on.
I wish I could give my animals a stern talking to and they listen. Because my Rue, the kitten, you guys haven't seen her yet so far this year. You probably will at some point. She'll be marching in front of the camera and probably yelling at me because I am the cat parent in the household that gets yelled at by the cats. Yeah, that's just the reality of it. But
the cat yells at me too. My cat screams at me constantly. Here's the problem, because like usually my sister's home. My sister's not home today. So normally when we stream, they hang out with her. Now that I'm on the camera, like I was like, okay, well, before I came up here to stream, I purposely took them outside, let them run around for about half an hour. But they didn't want to run around for half an hour because it was cold. It's like negative, I'm trying to think Celsius what it is. It's like -5 maybe.
That is.
And Celsius.
Woo, dang.
I know. You don't know what that weather is like. You don't get that cold.
No, California. We don't need weather. We don't need weather in California. It should be the same always. So that's what it's like.
Yeah. So they didn't want to be out there that long, which whatever. But yeah, now she's just wanting to cuddle. That's not gonna happen. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Festivali Kenges, which is this week. It's the 64th edition. And yeah, so thoughts about
they have
overall
a new
thoughts about Festivali.
They have a new executive producer, you guys.
Okay.
So Elhaida Dani, the 2015 representative for Albania, who sang "I'm Alive." I don't know if anyone remembers that, but I do because I deeply love the song. She is the executive producer.
Little flip out.
The flip out. Yeah. And she's
the blonde flip out. I know her.
This is her selection of the songs, and it does sound kind of different than what we would typically get in a FiK lineup. Have you heard any of the songs or snippets of any of them? What do you have any,
Oh, I
or are
listened
you
to
going into
everything.
it? So,
No, I
she
listened to
did
everything for Festivali Kenges. I actually
she did
prepped.
describe that there are 2 standouts, 1 or 2 standouts. Do you feel like there are 1 or 2 standouts?
No, actually. When I was listening to all the songs on the playlist, nothing came out to me as that's who I need to have win, like it did last year. Like last year, Germ, that was your golden baby. This year, I was just like, nothing from here is the song that makes me go, oh, that's your winner. That's what you have to
Yeah.
have win.
Mhm.
It here's the thing, it's a different sound than usual. There was only
Mhm.
like 1 or 2 songs where I'm going, okay, yeah, I'm listening to FiK. Like, because there's certain songs that you expect to hear at FiK every year, and we
Yeah.
had like a couple of those, not too many. But yeah, overall, my impression was just like so much of this bleeds together for me.
Mhm.
I think the one that stood out to me the most was I had written. I'm getting my notes pulled up. Sorry. Let's see. Which one was it? It was.
I
No,
I
not
do
that
have a
one.
few. I do have a few that I feel like deserve
Oh,
a shout out.
for me, the one I liked the most was Zimra Tokis by Sheila.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Tell
one
me more about that,
was
because that was a
interesting.
standout to me. That was a standout to
Yeah,
me.
it doesn't sound like what I would expect from FiK. It
Mhm.
had like kind of like this down, chill kind of indie vibe almost.
Mhm.
Like it didn't feel like I was into a FiK playlist necessarily.
Mhm.
Um, and I was like, okay, this is something different and what I wouldn't expect from Festivali Kenges. I'm into
Mhm.
this, you know?
Mhm. It's so soft. It's fast but soft. It has a
Mhm.
very unique kind of sound that we don't ever get typically in a national selection. And especially for FiK, that is very focused on like the drama, the vocal, like the glam of it all. But it is generally a very familiar formula that they use despite how big they
Mhm.
make it. This is outside of
Mhm.
that. To the degree of Zerm, I'm not
Yes.
quite sure. You say
No,
yes.
not at all.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think it's Germ-esque at all
Mhm.
because Germ was just yes. I
My
love you said
undisputed
it right
winner of
here.
last year, it like Zerm was the perfect song last year. It was the perfect song to me.
I'm trying to like I am not used to using the touchpad on my laptop at all. I hate it.
Mhm.
Germ was magic. 100% agree
Yes.
with that. Um, and then this one here from Mark. Nothing this year beats a religious experience I felt when I heard Germ's intro playing.
Agree.
That's the problem.
Agree.
Like nothing stands out like Germ. I
Mhm.
think maybe we're just like I don't want to be. Oh, we're just like last year was such a high,
Mhm.
and maybe that's the issue. But nothing's like
Yeah.
hitting me like that one did.
Mhm.
Um, but like yeah, for me personally, Sheila's song, Zimra Itokis is probably my favorite.
Mhm.
Um, I'm trying to see anyone else in here I liked a lot. I really like the backing track only for Non. I thought that was like a very effective backing vocal. Um, I mean,
Alice
we can
Alice
see it
got some
back.
pipes. Alice got some pipes. I will say Alice has pipes.
Yeah, who's it? I've been waiting for where is she? Ines to come back. Ines Naziri.
Mhm.
I kind of missed her last year. I don't think she was there last year. I liked her song too, but again, it just felt like kind of too ficky.
It was
I
too
don't
ficky.
know.
I'm also kind of disappointed by it because if I am
Yeah.
gonna find out that one of the power ballad artists that I know typically can give us a power ballad in the national selection is gonna be going the dance route, I want it to be at 100, you know? I want
Hmm.
you to take the angle certainly and with your own distinct style. This felt ficky and not quite up tempo enough to feel like it's a strong enough diversion from what she had already submitted in the past. So it did kind of land nowhere with me, unfortunately, which is sad because Enos has been my FiK winner twice before.
Yeah.
So that's just my
Yeah. That's what I was
perspective.
like. I was looking for. I was like, oh, I'm excited she's back, and then I'm like, oh, I not like this.
Hmm.
I'm like at this point when it comes to FiK, I'm just kind of like, where are we going? Like,
Yeah.
why did we switch up our executive producer or
I
artistic director or whatever?
I
It
don't know,
just
but
feels.
she's confident. She's very confident about this. So I'm
Mhm.
excited to see how the angle has been taken differently. But yeah, it's kind of hard to find that out. Like with this current lineup, it does feel like it leans more traditional than I was expecting. Also,
I wouldn't
Cleonsa,
even say traditional. I wouldn't even say
Cleonsa.
traditional.
You wouldn't say
Just
traditional,
Cleonsa.
then well,
It
Cleonsa has
doesn't.
like a reggaeton song, but
Okay, yeah,
mhm. But if
which was
not
fun. I
traditional,
enjoyed it.
then what
No,
characteristic?
I wouldn't call it. It doesn't feel like quite like FiK. You know what I mean?
Mhm. It
Yeah,
like
it
I
doesn't
do
feel
see
quite like FiK.
imprints of thick, but yeah, this is not a traditional thick year. You can almost tell that there has been like a change in the angle, but
Yeah,
it's it's hard to determine for certain. Sheila Zamartokas, I would say, stands out so far from the rest of the lineup that
yeah,
it kind of almost is the one I hope does win because Albania would never, you know,
yeah.
because they just would
Oh no, I
never.
can see that. But like, and it's like I don't know because it's like this year I don't feel. Maybe it's just like I've been out of the loop this year.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like no hype for any of these. You know?
No, that's understandable, and it's because we are dealing still with what we talked about at the beginning of the stream, which is the lull of folks not wanting like the contest is changing. Eurovision is changing forever, despite
Hmm.
kind of these selections, despite how we decide to look at it. It will never be the same after this. We are not going back to the
Yeah,
2023 and prior Eurovision. That's just not happening again. We have to accept that. So this is kind of the learning curve that comes with the transitional stage with Eurovision. It's just been relatively positive in the past, like relatively positive changes. That is not the case this year. That hasn't been the case for the last 3 years, and we are just having to learn that as we go.
yeah. I don't know. It's like it feels weird because it's like lineup wise for FiK, it doesn't feel like a typical FiK because like song wise, I'm not getting like a lot of the sounds I expect to hear at Festivali Kenges,
Mhm,
but it also feels like a typical FiK because like everything kind of blurs together to a certain
mhm.
extent.
Yeah.
Um, I I'm not sure what happened. I feel like last year we had stronger songs. Um, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm looking forward to the show. I at least always have a good time watching.
Yeah. Whether it be chaos or Christmas ads or just
I love my
really,
Christmas
really
ads.
or makeup that like you could take a chainsaw to and it wouldn't make a dent. Like Albanian women, like even if it's just to see Albanian women, you can watch it just for that because
I'm
glam.
laughing. I'm laughing because there's two things I think that Albania and Malta have in common. Makeup that
Makeup that
you
makes
know,
you
like
exactly 40 years old. No older, no younger. You are 40 years old in this makeup.
the makeup and the fact that like everyone can sing. Those are the
Mhm.
two things that I think of when I think of Festival Ikingas and MESC. Also, Festival Ikingas makes me think of that terrible lighting where everything is like cold and
The
everyone looks like
cold, awful
gray.
lighting.
But that's the charm of it at this point. Like I look forward to their LEDs that are set to cool every year now. And I look
It's like I
forward to
I
my
want to see
ads.
splotchy. I want to see streaky. Like, please, Malta,
I
you know how to do
just
it, girl.
I just yeah, that makeup you need a power hose off. I don't know. I feel like goodness, but yeah. Anyways, we have Festival You Can Guess this week. That's what, four
Yes.
nights, 5 nights.
It
Starts
will
Tuesday.
be roughly a week of content, yes. And I do think they are
Yeah.
following at least structurally night by night the same traditional formula, I do believe. So it will be
Hmm.
a week long course of seeing competition. So we have that to look forward to. And then immediately following that, following our stream next week, you guys, will be Monte Song. So after we jump off of next week's stream, we will watch that, and then the following week we'll provide commentary on that. Keep an eye out in the next couple hours to days on our site, so you could see the first article about Monte Song before we kind of get into it, before we get into the weeds. That'll be just kind of an explainer about how it's going to go. So yeah, we have that to follow Festivali Këngës, but next week is already kind of action packed. It already is kind of like we have 2 songs being picked next week. At least on behalf of the countries, whether or not it's for the contest, but the countries themselves will be selecting songs that they decide are their favorites, and that is the angle that we are going to be taking this year, at least so far. In case anyone is late to the party, we are focusing on national selections because they put a lot of work into this. The broadcasters, the artists, etc. Outside of the contest, we can still appreciate what they bring, and just global music in general, like the new stuff, the new writing, etc. I'm going on a long time about this, but yeah, that's what it's going to look like next week.
I'm excited for next week. I have to listen to the songs for Monte Song still. The only national final I've touched so far is FiK. And I'm still excited for. Actually, I lie, because I was listening to the FiK playlist and the one song from Estonia started playing, and I was like, oh, I need to pause this before I get distracted. If you all know who I like, typically speaking, at Estee Lau, and one of my favorite acts that shows up at Estee Lau regularly, that's what I've heard like 30 seconds of so far. So yeah, we'll be back next week. You know who it is, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know who it is. We'll be back next week after FiK and before Monte Song.
After FiK. So we'll know who wins FiK, and we'll be talking. Oh, and next week we're joined by a guest.
Yes, we are, by our FiK correspondent.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have a good time. So
thank you guys for joining. See you next week.
Mark got it. Mark already got the song I heard 30 seconds of. So yeah.
I mean, of course,
bye.
Mark
See you guys. Why can't I end this?